Hello, welcome to Kaylee's household, where we talk about all things home technology, home behaviors, in order to restore order, which restores the peace in our homes. I am Kaylee and I am on Reddit, of course. And let's see, so let's get right into it. I really want to debate this. I've always wanted to debate this. Where do we keep, where do we keep multivitamins in a home? Can we talk about this? Let's talk about this. Now, medicine, vitamins are different. Medicine, cough medicine, prescription medicine, you guys know what medicine is, okay? I do not think that medicine belongs in the kitchen. There are medicine cabinets. There's a place for everything, right? Why did they put a medicine cabinet in the bathroom in homes? However, they did start removing the medicine cabinets, and because I understand that some medicines cannot be stored in humid, wet areas. So I totally get that. So where does medicine go in a home other than the medicine cabinet in the bathroom? Am I the only one who cares about this? Probably. I would say the bedroom. Fight me on it. Why would I say the bedroom? I suppose that there is arguments for having it where you can see it, much like a fruit bowl, right? So people treat their vitamins and medicines like, if I don't see it, I'm not going to be reminded that I need to take it. And I think that's fair for children. I don't think that as an adult, I want to see your medical business when I'm grabbing some chips or making coffee, right? So since the kitchen is a public space in a shared home, because of course we talk about shared homes, it's a public space. And so anything personal or private then does not belong in a public or common space, personally. Now, multivitamins, there can be an argument for that. I think multivitamins belong in the bedroom. Why? Because I take them at night after I've eaten dinner, after I'm decompressing, that's when I'm taking it. Other folks will take multivitamins in the morning and at night, right? So maybe they're taking them twice a day. Now, me being a bedroom babe, like I am, always in the bedroom, I'm always in the bedroom. So I'm not always in the kitchen. So I'm not going to go in the kitchen just to take something when I'm mostly in my bedroom, which I am going to make a video about this, about occupying certain spaces for certain amounts of time. But we'll get into that. Now, I think as an adult woman, my multivitamins belong in the bedroom, in the nightstand, when I'm taking my water down for the day. Now, is there an argument to have them in the kitchen? Yes, there's a valid argument to have them in the kitchen, along with other supplements, protein, creatine, whatever y'all got going on, okay? Pre-workouts, right? That type of stuff. And then now we want to differentiate multivitamins with supplements. Definitely belong in the kitchen. Why? Because they're supplementing your nutrition. They're supplementing your diet. So it's still food related. Multivitamins are in a gray area as far as, are they food related? Now, a lot of multivitamins you do have to take with food, which is fair. And that's why I think there is an argument to have them in the kitchen. However, it depends on how many people are in the household. Okay, so if we have more than 2 people in a household, okay, and each one of those people's vitamins, multivitamins, not supplements, because supplements do belong in the kitchen. If everybody's multivitamins, adults, here we're talking adults, are in the kitchen, in a common space, but it's a personal care item. If you go to the store, I'm pretty sure multivitamins are in the personal care aisle or section. So my issue is, it's a personal affair. This is a personal thing that you're doing. You're taking a vitamin and, but I get it. I have my breakfast and I have my vitamin, and that's fine. My pushback on that is it's increasing the time in which you're spending in the kitchen doing a personal thing. And kitchens are not although they create a very personal, they're a sacred place to gather and to create things, it's still a public and common space. And so what we don't want to do is treat the kitchen or common areas as private spaces and do private things there. So for instance, like cough medicine, although I see it's convenient, for pets and children to keep, medicine in the kitchen to remind the adults in the home to give the medicine, to administer the medicine to said pet or child. So that I understand, it's temporary and it's for a short amount of time. However, I still believe that medicine belongs in the bathroom. And then I guess if it's for pets, medicine can be in the kitchen or dining or something like that, because it's the pet. Like, they don't have their own bedroom, they don't have their own bathroom, right? So now, why do I think stuff like that still belongs in the kitchen? Because you take cough medicine and you're gonna like cough, or you are administering, it's the administration of the medicine that I'm like, this is a bathroom activity, right? Like cleaning, just like cleaning a wound is a bathroom activity. There's alcohol involved, there's blood involved, there's this, there's that, there's this. So to me, mentally boxing that into a bathroom activity, I know nobody cares, and I'm just speaking into the void about this, but there's actual debates on this in the homemaking Reddit. Somebody asks, Alternative Ship 349, where do you put your multivitamins in pills? In the bathroom or kitchen or that? So this is clearly a debate. And this has been a debate for me personally with some folks that I've lived with before, where they wanted to keep everything in the kitchen. And I'm like, but this is a shared home, right? So I need you to keep your personal items in your personal space. Like, I just feel like I understand that you want to be reminded to take them. I just don't think that that's the kitchen's responsibility to do that. I think that the responsibility should come from within for you to remember to take multivitamins, before bed or in the morning. And where are you before bed? You're in your bedroom. Where are you in the morning? You're in your bedroom. So even if you take them twice a day, right? Let's just say, okay, you take them twice a day. Okay. So you wake up, you eat breakfast. Are you not returning to your bedroom like after you eat breakfast at any point? So it's really a lifestyle thing. I understand it, especially folks that leave the home. I'm speaking from a place of privilege that I do not leave the home much. So people that work outside of the home have different routines. And so I will respect that, and I'll get off your neck about it. But that is my take on this question. Thank you for watching. Go ahead and leave your comments down below where you think that multivitamins and pills belong in the home. Let's settle the debate. Let's settle it right now. May peace be with you.